What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. BMO Bank of Montreal has come out with two brand new Visa cards, the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite and the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite Privilege. Now, these two new cards represent the first time that BMO is partnering with Visa to issue credit cards here in Canada, having only partnered with MasterCard in the past. And these two cards are supposed to make a real splash in the Canadian travel rewards credit card landscape. So let's jump into all of the details you need to know about these two cards, what the welcome bonuses are, what the fees are, what the special perks and benefits of these cards are, and some of them are very, very innovative indeed. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. Let's begin with some of the key highlights of these two new cards. The BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite is a new product that's geared towards urban millennials and young professionals. The BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite Privilege is a new product that's geared towards more established, more high net worth individuals who also like to travel frequently. Now, both of these cards have a unique vertical design, which is among the first of its kind here in Canada, and the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite Privilege will be a metal card as well. Both of these cards will earn BMO's very own BMO Rewards points, and that's the same type of points that's earned on BMO's other MasterCard products like the BMO World Elite MasterCard. The best way to redeem BMO Rewards points is by redeeming them for travel through the BMO Rewards portal, and when you do that, the value is 140 points equals $1. And if you want to think about it in terms of cents per point, that's about 0.71 cents per point. Now, you also have the option of redeeming BMO Rewards points against statement purchases that you make on your credit card statement, but the value there is a little bit more weak. It's only 200 points equals $1, or if you want to think about it in terms of cents per point, only 0.5 cents per point. So if possible, you should always try to be redeeming for travel because that's what lets you get the best value from your BMO Rewards points. And with that said, let's jump into all of the finer details about the bonuses and the fees, the earning rates, which are pretty spectacular, and all of the perks and benefits on the card. First of all, the bonuses and the fees. The BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite will have an annual fee of $120, which will be waived for the first year. Now, as a sign-up bonus, it's giving you a total of 40,000 BMO Rewards points, although only 25,000 of those points will be received in the first year upon spending $3,000 in the first 3 months. And then the remaining 15,000 BMO Rewards points will only be granted 12 months after the account opening. So if we were to think about the number of points that you can earn in the first year, well, you would get 25,000 BMO Rewards points upon spending the $3,000. And from spending $3,000 in the first 3 months, you would also earn at least 3,000 BMO Rewards points. So that would be a total of 28,000 BMO Rewards points, which is the minimum that you would earn in the first year. And then we can think about how much are these 28,000 BMO Rewards points actually worth, given the valuation of BMO Rewards points that we discussed earlier. Remember, the best way to redeem BMO Rewards points at the moment is by booking travel through the BMO Rewards portal at a rate of 140 points equals $1, or a value of 0.71 cents per point. So when we apply that valuation to the 28,000 points, then we realize that the total sign-up bonus is worth $200 of travel purchases that you can make through the BMO Rewards portal. So that's the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite. Now let's talk about the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite Privilege. This higher end version of the card comes with an annual fee of $499, and there's no first year waiver or anything like that on this higher end card. In exchange, the card is offering a higher sign-up bonus of 50,000 BMO Rewards points. You'll earn 35,000 BMO Rewards points upon spending $5,000 in the first 3 months, followed by another 15,000 points at that 12-month mark. So again, if we were to think about how many points you would earn as a minimum in the first year, well, you would get the 35,000 points as the sign-up bonus after spending $5,000, and from spending $5,000, you would also get at least 5,000 BMO Rewards points, so the total there would be a minimum of 40,000 BMO Rewards points. So if we apply the 0.71 cents per point valuation to this amount of 40,000 points, then we realize that that 40,000 points is worth about $286 in travel booked through the BMO Rewards portal. Now, for the Visa Infinite privilege, that $499 annual fee might appear intimidating at first glance, but keep watching to find out how that fee might be lowered to as low as $99 for your first year of card membership. And finally, it's a little disappointing for a new travel rewards credit card, but both the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite and the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite privilege will come with the standard 2.5% foreign transaction fee that's unfortunately still a little bit of an industry standard here in Canada. Now let's talk about the points earning rates on both of these new cards. The BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite will offer 5 times the BMO Rewards points on dining, groceries, gas, and transit purchases, while the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite privilege will offer 5 times the points on travel, dining, groceries, gas, and drugstore purchases. And both cards will offer 1 BMO Rewards point per dollar spent on all other purchases. And it's pretty clear to me that the new BMO Eclipse Visa cards are intended to compete pretty directly with some of the other 5x the points cards on the markets that are also geared towards millennials, like the American Express Cobalt card or the Scotiabank Gold American Express. However, there is one thing we must keep in mind, and that's the fact that when we talk about earning 5 times the BMO Rewards points, that's not quite the same as actually getting a 5% return on your spending. Because remember, BMO Rewards points can only be redeemed for a maximum value of 0.71 cents per point for travel through the BMO Rewards portal. So when we talk about earning 5 times the BMO Rewards points, that really only equates to a true effective real return of about 3.57% on your spending. And that's still a very strong return on these spending categories, don't get me wrong, but it could be a little bit lower than the true 5% return that you might get on some of these competitor cards that BMO is trying to compete with. However, on that note, we should also point out that the BMO Eclipse cards are offering 5 times the points on some categories that have never seen such a high return on any other Canadian credit card before, such as transit and gas on the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite, or travel and drugstore purchases on the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite privilege. These categories are the real strengths of the new BMO Eclipse Visa cards, and it's going to be very difficult to find another card in Canada that offers nearly as strong a return on gas, transit, travel, and drugstores. However, the story doesn't end there. Remember, by adding a supplementary card to your account, you can actually boost the earning rate on both the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite by 10% or the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite privilege by 25%. And when you add a supplementary card to boost the earning rates, you end up with a very, very strong 5.5 times the BMO Rewards points on dining, groceries, gas, and transit on the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite, and a stunning 6.25 times the BMO Rewards points on the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite privilege on travel, dining, groceries, gas, and drugstore purchases. And if we were to now apply the valuation of 0.71 cents per point on BMO Rewards points to these two earning rates, then we would end up with true effective returns of 3.93% and 4.46% respectively on the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite and the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite privilege. And these are some pretty spectacular returns that you can get on your spending in these categories. For example, getting a 4.46% return on travel purchases is pretty much unparalleled here in Canada. The closest competitor might be the HSBC World Elite card, which gives you a 3% return, or the American Express Platinum card or Gold Rewards card, which gives you 2 MR points per dollar spent, and you can then transfer these MR points and try to get higher value out of those points. But a 4.46% fixed return that you can get from the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite privilege, that's amazing. So as you can see, the 5 times earning rates on both the Visa Infinite and the Visa Infinite privilege are pretty powerful, and they get even more powerful when you add a supplementary card and boost them by 10% or 25% respectively. Now, unfortunately, there always has to be ups and downs. And in this case, even though the 5 times the points is very strong indeed, on all other purchases outside of the bonus categories, the 2 new BMO Eclipse Visa cards will only earn you 1 BMO Rewards point per dollar spent, which, as we saw earlier, is only equal to a measly 0.71% return. Now let's talk about the benefits on the new BMO Eclipse cards. The headline benefit on both cards is what's known as an annual lifestyle credit. And that's simply a statement credit that rewards you for being you. As soon as you make a purchase of $50 on the Visa Infinite or $200 on the Visa Infinite Privilege every calendar year, you will get $50 in credits and $200 in credits respectively as part of the card's annual lifestyle credits. But what makes this lifestyle credit very, very interesting for those of you who might just want to try out the card and see if it's the right fit for you during the first year period is that the lifestyle credit works on a calendar year basis. So if you were to apply for the card now, you would get a lifestyle credit of $50 or $200 for 2020. And then in January 2021, you would get another set of the lifestyle credit, $50 or $200 that you can spend in 2021. And you would be able to take advantage of both of these lifestyle credits before your second year's annual fee comes due. So if we imagine that you're interested in trying out these new products for yourself for the first year period before deciding whether it's the right fit to keep around for the long run, then we can think about how much value you're going to get in that first year period. On the Visa Infinite side, you don't pay any annual fee for the first year, but you get 2 sets of $50 lifestyle credits. So that's a total of $100 that you get to spend on whatever you want. Over on the Visa Infinite Privilege side, you pay a $499 annual fee, but then you also get 2 sets of that $200 lifestyle credit. So that's $400 in total that you get to spend on whatever you want, meaning that you only pay out of pocket effectively $99 for the first year. And on top of that, you also get the welcome bonuses on both of these cards. You get the incredible 5x earning rates, and you also get some travel benefits on the Visa Infinite Privilege card, which we'll talk about right now. As a Visa Infinite Privilege card, there's naturally a great expectation on travel benefits and lifestyle benefits. And in that regard, the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite Privilege comes with a Priority Pass membership with 6 complimentary lounge visits per year. There's also going to be Visa Infinite Privilege priority airport services at certain airports around Canada, like Vancouver, Montreal, Ottawa, and Toronto Billy Bishop, as well as things like valet parking at the airports, special dining benefits, Visa Infinite Privilege concierge, and so on and so forth. In terms of travel insurance, the cheaper BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite comes with emergency medical insurance, common carrier accident insurance, as well as car rental damage insurance, whereas the Visa Infinite Privilege card adds on trip cancellation, trip interruption, flight delay, baggage delay, lost and stolen baggage, as well as hotel burglary insurance on top of that. Now, the best thing about the travel insurance on these new BMO cards is the same as the old BMO World Elite MasterCard and BMO Air Miles World Elite MasterCard. It's the fact that the insurance kicks in as long as you charge the full or partial cost of the trip to your card. So this means that if you're booking your flight with points, you can just pay for the taxes and fees of the redemption with your BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite or Visa Infinite Privilege, and then all of the travel insurance benefits will apply on this flight that you booked, even though you booked with points. So that wraps up everything you need to know about the new BMO Eclipse visas. And I would highly encourage you to take a look and apply and give it a try, because remember, there's nothing to lose in the first year at all. And in fact, there's everything to gain from trying out the card during the first year period. On the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite, the portion of the sign-up bonus that you get within the first year is worth $200 all on its own. And then you also get 2 sets of the annual lifestyle credits, one in 2020 and one in 2021, before you have to pay the second year's annual fee. So that's another $100 of value in your pocket, because remember, you can redeem those 2 sets of $50 lifestyle credits on whatever you want. So in total, the value you're getting in the first year from the BMO Eclipse Visa Infinite is $300, and that's very strong, and I would highly encourage you to apply and capture that value for yourself. In the meantime, over on the Visa Infinite privilege, you'll pay an annual fee of $499, but remember, the portion of the sign-up bonus that you get within the first year is worth $285 all on its own. Then remember that you get to capture 2 sets of that $200 lifestyle credit, once in 2020, once in 2021, before your second year's annual fee comes due. So that's a total of $400 in value that you can capture, and that means that factoring in the $499 annual fee, you're still coming out ahead by about $185 during that first year period. And remember, in both of these cases, you're coming out ahead by these amounts in terms of first year value, but at the same time, you get to try out that incredible 5x the points earning rates and potentially even boosted by 10% or 25% by adding a supplementary card and unlocking a real return of 3.93% or 4.46% on your spending in these bonus categories during that first year period. So as you can see, there's a lot of value here in the new BMO Eclipse Visa cards. There's a lot of information to digest in this video, and there's also some information over on the Prince of Travel website that you can consult as well. As usual, if you're interested in applying for one or both of these new BMO Eclipse credit cards, then I would be very, very grateful if you considered applying for these cards through the Prince of Travel affiliate link, which is linked in the description below. That really helps to support the channel and helps me make more videos of this type in the future to help guide you through the credit card landscape and maximize your points for traveling the world. If you enjoyed the video, if you found it valuable, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the Prince of Travel YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button below the video. And now it's time for you to share with me your impressions of these new BMO Eclipse Visa cards. What do you think? Are you impressed by the ability to earn 5 times the points? Do you love the idea of the annual lifestyle credits? Do you wish that BMO Rewards points were perhaps a little bit stronger, that they could be redeemed for a little bit higher value in the future? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.